Is this perfect weather to build a haunt in? I think yes. Morning, guys. So off work again today. So I did some stuff yesterday, which is Sunday, and I'm off work again today on Monday. So I am working on finishing the cemetery pillars. Let me go ahead and show you what I got going. Got the wood on most of it. I did spray the black bed liner spray on there just because I wanted to test it, see how it looks. That's one coat, so pretty good. I'll mask it off, and then I'm gonna do some gray on it, and we'll see how it turns out. So I just got to cut up the wood for the sides there, figure out what I'm doing with the top. I do have some styrofoam for the top, but yeah, got a few hours to play before I got to head out and do some stuff this afternoon. So let's get working. Hey guys, check it out. Look at right outside my fence. That guy's beautiful. Or is that a girl? I don't know. This is what we get all the time at our at my house. Just, you know, because where we live, these guys come right up to the fence line. My dogs bark at them. See, it's just a beautiful canyon that we live in. Okay, so you can see I filled it all in black. So we'll let that dry, and then we'll go over it with the silver. I think that might look pretty cool, so I may leave it black. Let's let that dry and see how it comes out. So what do you think, guys? Looks pretty good. I think it's pretty legible. Down there on that middle of the Columbia, though, there's a little bit too much gray, so I'll go back inside the letters with the black paintbrush and darken those up. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. So check it out. Not bad. Let me do some touch-up paint and show you guys it again. Alright guys, so I made some good progress, so let me show you what I've done. So here is the first pillar. It is painted, masked off of course, and painted right now, so just letting that dry. The color I chose for that is it's a satin granite. Looks pretty good. It's Rust-Oleum, and it looks pretty good. It looks like stone. I mean, it looks like actual stone. Still got to do a top on there, so I haven't done that yet. The other one I wanted to show you before I painted is assembled, and I caulked everything and filled in all the screw holes. So you want to make sure with any project you do for the newcomers and the starting, you know, haunters, make sure you fill in all the holes so that way you know, the screw disappears, as well as any kind of seams. So as you can see on the bottom, I went ahead and I hid the seam there. So I just caulked it, rubbed my finger over it, and hit it. So we'll be good there. So yeah. So after this, while this is drying and then I got to paint that, I'm going to take apart the Columbia Manor pillars, and I'm going to use that wood to do the roof slots over here. I'm going to do a crossbar there, and then I got to build the other frame on this side over there. And I'm going to start with the, I got some linen and stuff. I'll show you guys that later. But I'm going to do like a shredded kind of, you know, hang you red and white thing like the carnival booths, as well as a bar, you know, halfway across there, kind of like a carnival booth as well, with the red and white down there. So yeah, I got plenty of little things that can keep me busy, because I haven't started the actual maze yet, or the big facade, because I don't have room to put it for now, but also because I don't want to completely kill my grass, and I can't build everything yet because of homeowners association. So October 1st, I'll be able to start the maze part over there, and just fill up the whole backyard. So that's why I haven't started that yet. For anybody who might have been wondering, why hasn't he started the maze yet? That's why, homeowners association out here. So I can build all the pieces, but I can't like fill up the whole backyard yet. So I mean, obviously this is up already, and this stuff is up already, but I can't piss off any more people. So I just ripped off the masking tape, and it looks pretty good. So I got the bottom and the edge. I still have to do a top. Like I said, I have the styrofoam that I have to do as well. That's all just going to be silver. So let me go ahead and back up over this way so you guys can see it all. So it's 4 feet high, 2 feet wide-ish. Looks pretty cool. So I'm happy with it. Yeah, I don't know. It looks good. I don't know. I mean, it looks really, really good. So there's all 3 sides, looking pretty. Started to paint this one, and just decided to take a quick break because I'm hot. And yeah, so working on it, almost done. Alright, so I got it all painted. Let me get a little closer so you guys can see. So everything's pretty legible. So you got Haunt for a Cure. Looks definitely different on camera than it does in person. It's, you know, easier to read in person. With the Columbia Manor down there. So, and again, I'm just using a blue party bulb. And it looks pretty cool. I mean, all the black actually sticks out really good. And, I mean, from a distance, it doesn't look good on camera right here. I can read it better with the fluorescent paint on there. So I think I'll leave it on there for night. The black looks really cool on the cracks, but it's a little bit tougher to read without the fluorescent, just because of all the details in the letters. So we'll go ahead and leave it like this, and if I don't like it, I'll just paint it all black again, dust it with silver, and we'll just have it be like the cracks. Unfortunately, it doesn't look exactly like the cracks without the blue, without the what I get. I got green fluorescent paint on there, but it looks cool either way. So I kind of just highlighted the edges and got a little bit on the inside just to kind of make the letters pop out. So it's definitely easy to read in person. A little bit tougher on camera though. Another project I'm starting is the new fencing. Here are the toppers that I got. And I'm having an issue because if you see here, bottoms are square and the hole is square. So nothing really fits there. And they're also, these are about 3/4 of an inch, the base bottom. And I wanted to use 1/2 inch PVC for the fencing. But anyways, check this out. So here is a 1 inch piece of PVC, and look at the top. I mean, it doesn't work. So what I did was I cut off this bottom piece, and it does slide in, but it's still huge, and it's more expensive to buy 1 inch PVC than it is to buy 1/2 inch. So came up with a solution. Here's my 1/2 inch PVC, right? And bam, check it out. So I cut off the bottom like I just showed you. Cut off the bottom, and then with the handy dandy heat gun, got this hot enough to the point where the plastic would bend, and I forced the top into the piece now. So now I have my fence piece with the fence topper in it inside of a 1/2 inch piece of PVC. So heat gun worked great, melted it very well, and the piece is in there nice and tight. That thing ain't going nowhere. The edges did burn out a little bit, the corners. That's just because I tried to heat it after to get it down a little bit more. So luckily this is just a piece I'm testing, and now I know what to do for the next time. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, so basically all I did was I cut off this bottom piece down here. See that bottom piece right there? Cut that off so I have the skinny part in the middle. Heated that up, slid it in, and bam, I've got a pretty little fence topper out of a 1/2 inch piece of PVC. So now I will go and buy a bunch of 1/2 inch PVC, and I'll start on the fence, so that way I have my cemetery columns and my fence all ready to go, and I can put it out early October.